What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Trying to get behind to the gym this morning. Of course, we got traffic. Toothpaste now. Pause. Excuse me. Donald Trump. You know, there's pictures out there of him and Chuck Schumer yucking it up, laughing it up. And people is going wild, man. I don't know if people's going wild or the pundits going wild. I haven't really seen too much what's the word for it? Calamity over him. You know, he reached a deal with Schumer and them, Pelosi, about the debt ceiling. I think I read that the Republicans wanted to raise it 18 months. And he instead reached a deal with these guys to raise it only, I think, 3 months. So they come back, I guess December, what's it, September, October, November, December, yeah, 3 months. This is Trump, man. He's a New York deal maker. You know what I mean? This is who I expected when it coming into the White House, man. I expected him to make deals with the Democrats a lot more than this one right here. Because that's how he portrays himself, how he if you read his book Art of the Deal, that seems like that's what he was doing. You know what I mean? He was always on, if you read that book, he was always he said he was on the phone making calls and making deals, working people. And that's what I expected when he came into the White House. Now, obviously, the Democrats went on the warpath, and it's always this. Trump is the Antichrist, and he's racist, and you were supposed to hate him. They went on the warpath. So I guess maybe that backed off of that a little bit. I mean, they couldn't really show themselves as making deals if he's supposed to be this evil person. You know what I mean? Now, and I think also the DACA part is a deal maker. You know what I mean? This is Trump this is that vaunted 4D chess. You know what I mean? He said, yo, man, 6 months, man, you got to do something. Now it's up to the Congress, man. And then he can use this. I'm not saying he is going to use this, but I think he will. I mean, anybody with some brains would. He's just going to use this hey, man, he's going to grant these people some concessions on DACA, the DACA resolution, for other things. Whether it be the wall, tax reform, or whatever. It might be tax reform. You know what I mean? This is the deal maker. This is the Trump we want. We want it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna fall for that, because Mitch and Paul Ryan, they rhinos, man. If you want to call it what you want, man. They're frauds. They should have been the first to go, man. They need to go, man. Everybody needs that, man. They ain't shit, man. Especially fucking Ryan, man. I can't. Except one person I can't stand is fucking Ryan, Paul Ryan. He's a fucking cock. And another thing, I can't wait for that fucking Bannon interview on 60 Minutes, man. I can't wait. They put a clip up, and he was talking about the deep state, and when he said drain the swamp, and Mitch McConnell was telling, you got, whoa, hold on, Trump. He told him to back off, man. Oh my gosh. And he said that's why he come back, man. And you know what? In that interview, it made more sense for him to leave the White House, because his statement, he said he's going to war with these guys. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They're going to try to get some of them jokers out of there. They needed. See, Breitbart's pretty powerful. You know, if you build a media platform, and it has enough sway and viewership, you got a powerful weapon. You know what I'm saying? You got to look how the left uses CNN and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And if he uses Breitbart correctly, then he can do some damage. Now it won't. And the funny thing, I post Breitbart. Sometimes I post Breitbart articles in these Facebook groups. You know, black progressive, black versus black conservatives, and this other black conversation group. Man, this was before I didn't really know anything about it until like this was last year sometime. As soon as I post, oh, that's a white supremacist, I'm like, what? Like, I didn't hear nothing about it. You know what I mean? I never heard anything about Breitbart being a white supremacist, whatever. And like, but that was like last year. So I mean, to the normies, he's got a way to go with. I wish they could. I don't know the word mainstream it, but some of the articles, you know what I mean, are like, man, come on. You know what I mean? I think whether they use a MS-13. Well, I know for the DACA thing, like. I guess that attracts that's their base, I guess, whatever, but sometimes you gotta you mainstream it a little bit and get a little bit more viewership. You can still have the same message. I mean, there's like, it's almost like when you write, I was telling you guys how to red pill somebody, that you can't just give them the whole book of red pill at one sitting. You know what I mean? You gotta let them feed it to them. You know what I mean? Little by little, bit by bit. You know what I mean? And then they'll get it. They'll eventually come around, man. I think sometimes, like these news organizations on the far right, on the right, or on the right period, want to they give out too many pills, man. You gotta ease people into it, man. You overdose them. When you overdose, your body rejects it. Like when you overdose on the red pill, it's the same premise. You reject the shit. You be like, man, I don't want to hear no more. You know what I mean? You've got to gradually feed it to them so they'll never turn back. Anyway, that was it. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification thing so you know when Uncle Hotep is dropping some more dope classics. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.